On the son's first day of school, the father filled his backpack with many books and then placed the heavy backpack on his son's shoulders. The weight of the backpack almost made the son fall over. It was a gray world, and even the crowds were uniformly gray. However, there was a brightly colored tree growing in the city. Under the tree stood a violinist, and the beautiful melody he played caught the attention of the son who was passing by. The son couldn't help but start dancing to the tune. But just then, the father handed the backpack to his son again, and the son had to follow his father to school. After dropping his son off at school, the father walked into the office with his briefcase. He took out a thick stack of work documents from his briefcase, but his boss brought in even more. The overwhelming amount of work caused the father to lose his color. In the classroom, the son was doodling on a piece of paper and showed his drawings to the teacher. But the teacher took away the doodle and asked him to practice writing the letters on the paper. As time went by, the father finally managed to finish all his work before the end of the workday. Seeing his father waiting at the door, the son happily ran over. As they hugged, the father's color came back. The son gave his father the doodle, but the father frowned, and the son felt a little disappointed. The next day, the son once again carried the heavy backpack and was taken to school by his father. Life kept repeating itself, and soon the son began to put away his doodles and write neat letters on his own. The son no longer had the same energy when he got out of school. When he hugged his father, the father's color no longer changed. The father held his son tightly, afraid. Although his own color had returned to normal, his son's color had faded. Later, the son would willingly open his arms to receive the heavy backpack and no longer doodled in class. This time, instead of hugging his father, he handed him a perfect report card. When passing by the brightly colored tree, the son would still stop to listen to the melody, but he no longer felt joy. When he opened his arms, all he received was the heavy backpack. Looking at his son's perfect report card, the father couldn't feel truly happy. The next day, when taking his son to school, he suddenly took out the doodle. He decided to respect his son's inner self and accompany him in pursuing what he loved. They went together to the brightly colored tree, but the violinist was gone. The son, disappointed, was about to head back to school, but the father did not follow. He walked under the tree, put down his briefcase, and began to play a song, imitating the violinist. Soon, the son's color gradually returned, and the father's color also returned to normal. They happily hugged each other. Even if the world is gray, never lose the colors of your own life.